being played. I got Nime with me. Nime, how's it going?
You know, it's a great day for some COD. You know, great matches going on all around the CRL, and here we are in bronze, round two of the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a solid match. I have to turn down my volume real quick because it's really loud. But, starting off the break, New York SubPar with a solid hold on this P1. Destin with one of his own, going for that pistol kill. And, London, I think at the end of the day, they just want to retain these spawns.
For sure, they're definitely fighting for these spawns, making sure not to over rotate or push out their other spawns too much. But as we say that, they get two down. They have full hill control. It looks like New York is going to try and break through bottom church, but he gets taken down. So it looks like they have full control of this hill, and they're starting the rotation over to P2 already.
Yeah, they're trying to work to that P5. One gets taken down, but another one in front of him. Illusions Robert with 2 big kills on the board. Now, they got a pinch, but they're trying to work the back now. But for now, it looks like London have, some sort of clearance, unless Destin gets 2, but he doesn't. So for now, they got time.
Yeah, they're just set up on the hill. Looks like they have a player going top plat. They have one on time. They're just holding this setup and not letting them through. As Tokyo pops a big 2, he re-challenged for the third, but gets taken down by Robert M. So it looks like they still maintain hill control, but New York is fighting.
New York is fighting, but this is a really good hold for London right now. I mean, they're going up they're up 50 points now almost. If they can hold the rest of this time, they're going to be up like around 60. I mean, this would be a full 60 on this P2, and if you're playing P2, that's exactly like what you want to do. Like, that's one of the only hills at this point, especially at this point at Tuscan, where you can like try to get a lot of time on it, because every other hill is kind of chalked now.
Most definitely. But as we say that, it looks like New York does have the rotation to P3. And they're just holding these lanes that they know that London is going to be pushing. So the first player through, it looks like it's going to be number 6, Illusions. Does pick one out of the back. Will he see the player finds? No. Gets taken down too. So one roost. Will they sniff this guy out?
Yeah, I'm watching him right now, and he's really the only player that can cause a ruckus, but it looks like that player through top fire is going to be that player. Now Tej left alone on time. They are getting those back roof spawns, so now Tej has to play his life for as long as he can, waiting for his teammates to get to him. He's doing a great job of it. He's allowed his teammates to come in through the middle of the map and, help him out, and they're getting the kills behind it. So, New York, a little bit of, a worrisome hold there for just a moment, but they do a great job of slaying out, and now the focus goes to that P4.
Oh, who do we have? We have Brindy already on the rotation. Looks like he's already got out to the back. So this should secure the spawns unless London can get these kills throughout church. And it looks like they do. They have 3 in church now with Brindy, the solo in the back, and they are getting these roof spawns. So they did not secure the rotational spawns. But, hey, it looks like London does have a chance to get a secure hold and lock down some time on this hill.
Yeah, Brendy still can make a play, though. They don't really have a read that there's somebody in the back, but he has taken his time to develop a push, and the kills do come in. Last player alive is going to be player 8 up top. That's Tokyo. He's got an MP40 in hand, trying to get one. He does take down Robert, but there is still New York SubPar players on this time. But, some slays around it, and, this P4 is staying mixy as usual. The game, though, is staying close. London does find the time, but if they can get these last 30 seconds, that's really good. Otherwise, you got to worry about this P5. I feel like P5 Nime is like sleeper because it's hard to get a lot of time on it sometimes, but if you can like get a really good rotation and get a setup with all your team, you can definitely find like a couple of waves of kills.
Oh, most definitely. If you get these roofs pushed out and then you get control of plat as well while you have one player in time, then you're going to get that cut from them coming from middle. And that's where you want them to come because it's a really narrow line of sight. And it's easy to get those kills if you're NP5. So that's what they're trying to do. But it looks like they get broken. So New York has full control of this time.
Yeah, this is what New York really needed if they wanted to find themselves any sort of like close game here. They can't let London get those kills there, and, they do a great job of doing so. Destin staying alive in time. Tej gets the final kill, and now, another push comes in for London Royale with Cheese, but New York doing a great job of, slaying out, keeping the time in their hands, and if this keeps going this way, they might find themselves up before the second rotation.
For sure. So it looks like they're still trying to hit this time. 20 seconds left, but New York is fighting. Tej pops a big 2. But it gets taken down by the team stun. So it's contested, and New York is just winning their gunfights. But it comes down to this P1 rotation. Who is it? Number 5 and number 7 and number 6. Look, we have 3 rotators. That is the key to rotating to this P1. So they have this rotation locked down, and will they get these rotational kills? That's what's going to come down to locking down this initial hill time.
Yeah, I feel like on this hill, like, they really could come from any point coming off of that P5. They can, like, make that wrap toward, like, P3. Obviously, they want those church spawns, but, you know, they can really come from any way. But for right now, New York have a crazy 4-man push coming in onto this hill right now. It's going to be Not Hoops and Hoodie trying to hold it down, and they're doing a great job of doing so. But Brendy with a big 2-piece to break, and he buys his team some time to get back into the fight.
Most definitely. So they broke, but London got those back vine spawns, so it looks like they're gonna keep pressure on time, and they're gonna try and push through here. Who do we have up? We have number 1 Brendy. Look, it looks like New York has full church control, so breaking through church is not gonna be their best bet. So you want to either try and hit the deep back, or you want to try and push through these P5. But Brendy again holding the P5 push through, so it's gonna be interesting to see how London chooses to break this P2.
Brendy gets quite a bad timing there at the P5 area, so the first, you know, line of defense is shut down. You're unable to get that time for the time being until Twitch, Not Hoops, can get taken down. But he's doing a great job of playing his life here at this bottom plat area. I mean, for the time being, London's getting a lot of these kills, and Tej is really the only player that can, you know, try to say anything about it for now. He does get taken down. New York still has some solid spawns, but they're going to have to get the kills behind it if they want to get some solid time here. And let's not forget, Dalton, that this was the hill that London got, you know, 60 points on last time around, so they don't want to let them get any sort of time here or, you know, any sort of defensive hold here. They just want to make sure that they keep it mixy so London can't run away with it right now.
Exactly, and as we said that, it looks like number 3, Robert M, does get out bottom church. Is he going to get taken down? He does, but we have them spawning out roofs. We have New York spawning out roofs, so it looks like they're going to secure these P3 rotations once again, unless the players L or Top Fire have anything to say about it. But if they can secure these, this is another opportunity for a large chunk of time and could bring them right back in this game.
Yeah, and let's look at Not Hoops for a second here. This guy's 21-10 with the automaton. He's absolutely frying, and he's setting up a solid pinch here onto this P3 time, which could really, you know, jar the New York SubPar. One player behind him, he doesn't see him, but he gets taken down anyway. Player 3 is in that back area, but you know, for now, London has the time in hand, and they're doing a great job. You know, they find themselves up 60 points here in this hard point, and they're looking to close it out here, but all the kills go for New York SubPar, and there's a little bit of clearance there. Tokyo is the last alive, but with 30 seconds left, New York really need to lock this down before that P4 pops.
Absolutely. Robert M just popped a big 3 to kill the players, pushing time, and Desmond pops a 2 to keep them off of the hill. That is great time, great scrap time, but let's see. It looks like London has already started the rotation, but look, 2 players have already gotten through P5. Oh, he gets taken down top green, but 1 did sneak through, so Robert M will be on the watch for him. Can he secure these kills? Tej does get 1 in church, so let's see. And they do flip the spawns. Great plays out of number 3, Robert M right there. Way to rotate early and, you know, lock down the spawns for your team.
Yeah, and Tokyo, the last one that can do something. He does get a big 2-piece, but for now, it looks like the New York does have control. Illusions comes in through the side, picks up a huge 2. That was absolutely massive. And now, New York SubPar coming up off spawn at that P2 area, and they have to find a way to break in, and Not Hoops picks up another enormous kill with that automaton, make it a 2. And, you know, as long as this is mixy, I mean, New York, the game is pretty close. New York has been doing a good job of fighting their way back into this game, or at least keeping it close. But for right now, London, you know, when the breaks are in for them, it's really, you know, all flowing. I feel like they've been, you know, breaking a lot in this game.
Oh, yeah. New York has been really, really good with the rotations, but, you know, London has those breaks, and they are able to lock down a lot of the time. So, looks like they're going to hold the rest of the scrap, which will put them to about 245 unless, okay, so Brendy contests, but London only needs 7 seconds on this P5, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to be there unless the 2 players from Plat can get into the time, and that's going to be the game. Wow, London Royale comes out and takes game 1, 250-172.
Big game 1 for London. You know, you want to come out, you know, hot in these playoff series, and they definitely did a good job of doing so. I feel like they had control for a lot. It's going to be a good one for sure.
Most definitely. It's going to be interesting how these teams shape up and play these offensive and defensive rounds, but you know, hey, it can really be anybody's game at the end of the day.
Yeah, I feel like you're definitely right there. Brendy with a big first blood. That's a good opening on a defense. You know, you got the rest of London really far away from you know, no trades available, and now they're going to be forced to work up. Wait, was there a wall bang in?
Yes, not hoops was top back barn and wall bang the top G's, top grandmas.
Good gravy. What an absolute beast. Hoodie with the bomb here does get taken down, leaving Not Hoops in a 1v3. But if you want anybody in a 1v3, it is going to be Not Hoops. This guy played fantastic in the map 1. Let's see if he can have an ace in this round 2.
Definitely looks like one's on G stairs. Oh, Twitch takes him. Not hoops takes him down. Last two players are going to be tower, and it looks like the other one's going to be on A site. So
Ooh.
as I say that, he gets taken down. New York up 1-0.
Yeah, big round, shutting down Not Hoops, making it a 3v1, just putting all, you know, the all the eggs in their basket, you might say. You know, they close out the round, and yeah, they did a very good job of a solid defense out of New York SubPar. And you know, I was gonna say during that round that I mean, to me, it's going to be who can really like close out these defenses, because I feel like offense can be really hard on Bocage, especially with that new A-bomb location, and we always know that B is hard to get to. So if these teams can close out on these defenses, then you know they're going to be, you know, confident. But it's going to be coming down to who wins these offenses at the end of the day.
Sure. And as we say that, Hoodie gets the nade on Destin, and that's going to give them the man advantage. So we will see. It looks like New York SubPar with bomb. Where's bomb? Brendy. Bottom barn is holding the bomb, but looks like they're just playing for a kill to even out the man advantage here. So we'll see. How does this working out for New York?
Yeah, they're playing it slow, waiting for London to make a mistake, and it doesn't look like they will be doing so. They're playing very passive. They're playing really reserved. You know, all of New York really stacked up in this bottom zig area. And, I mean, we have kind of a stalemate on the map. I'm going to keep it a buck, Dalton. I haven't seen less people move in quite a long time. But Tokyo does end up taking out Tej. And now we're in a 4v2 situation. Brendy in a 1v4. Let's see what he can do here. But, I mean, for now, it looks like a solid defensive round out of London.
Most definitely. Unless Brendy can clutch up and take down 4 players. As we say that, he does shoot at 1, but there are multiple players there. And number 1, Hoodie, is on the flank.
Ooh.
But I say that, Illusion takes him down. That evens out the round, 1-1.
Yep, another solid defense. You know, if you're keeping track at home, London have a 1-kill lead if it goes to that round 11, but I don't think we'll be tracking that for much longer. A lot of times it's quite difficult, but for now, 1-1 for sure. And you know, if I am the London Royale with cheese, I'm low-key going for a B hit right now. You know, you got to shake things up, and I feel like throwing it B on Bocage early can really mix up the rest of the map, because then, you know, the opposition is forced to like be aware of that for the rest of the game.
Almost definitely, but looks like New York setup. They have Tej in tower watching that water push, so looks like they're not electing. Ooh, Illusions deep water putting shots in the Tej in tower, but it looks like who's number 4? They are pushed up onto a site. Oh, he spots one on the back tank, but does not. The nade does not connect. So it looks like it's going to come down to Destin bottom barn. He has a big power position, shutting down this push if it does come to that. So let's see what London opts to do here.
I mean, if they can try to stretch this bomb, they can definitely get it down, but Hoodie's just down in this bottom mud area. Oh, that's a big nade onto Brendy. Now the B bomb site is somewhat open. It looks like Illusions is going over there to see if maybe they could get some, you know, eyes on it, see if it's maybe open. But as I say that, Hoodie wraps to that A bomb site and is putting it down. He has no, you know, no opposition here. The bomb does get planted, and now New York SubPar and co. are forced to make a play.
Does Robert M spot him in the close corner?
I don't think he does.
He's doing the window jump. I don't think he spots him, but he spots. Ooh, big win out of Hoodie on the A bomb site, but Destin does get a trade to Tokyo, and it looks like it's going to come down to Destin in this 1v3. See what he opts to do here.
He has a little bit of time, but if he's not going to be able to find these kills soon, it's going to be over. And he hops on the bomb for just a moment, but London Royale closed that one out, and that's a really great offensive hold for London. You know, they get that bomb down. You know, they took their time as well, which is what I really like. They figured out that after that nade kill, that maybe you know, New York would have to like shuffle to try to, you know, revamp their setup. So they get that bomb down A. And now, 2 of them on a 3 streak here. We got Hoodie and Illusions both in grasping distance of, you know, getting that oh so important glide bomb, especially on a map like Bocage.
Ooh, we have an interesting class change. Looks like Tokyo pulled out the sniper and is going to set this back tank sniping this P2 side. Looks like he's looking towards the P2 tank, but nothing is going to peek that. Looks like New York is breaking through Zig and bottom barn. One is low mud. Will he get the line of sight on this player? I do not believe so. Looks like he has a suspicion that there's a player there, but I don't know. It's going to come down. I think it's going to come down to Robert M right here making a play. As I say that, though, Destin does get shot at from low L over B site, so looks like an A hit from what I'm seeing, but you know, it all comes down to this player, number 4 Tokyo in the back.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing Bocage, you always have... Oh, big kill out of Tokyo. I was going to say, you always have some sort of suspicion that there's somebody lying back on this Lamar tank. And there he was with the sniper in hand, takes the chow and wins it. So now Brendy and Destin so far away from each other. They're going to have to try to even the odds here. Destin does pick up hoops, so it's a big start, but you only have 25 seconds left. You got to get some kills, you got to get some presence, and you got to get this bomb down. Destin's still looking for these players water side, and Brendy is all alone with that bomb in hand. Tokyo has that sniper as well, and Brendy is opting to try to rotate to that B bomb site, but Illusions has the read on it. Destin with 7 seconds left. This round is all but over. Nine.
Yes, it's once Brendy grabbed that bomb and took it towards B site, I think that's really what sealed the deal. If anything, the last ditch effort was for that round was trying to plan A, but now another great round win by London, and it looks like they're going to go up by 2 rounds, up 3-1. So it's really they're really trying to put pressure on New York right here and forcing them to play from a deficit. But hey, you know what they say, pressure makes diamonds. So we're still looking for New York SubPar to fight back and get back in this game.
Absolutely, pressure makes diamonds, and let's see if New York can get something out of this right now. They are on the defensive end, so you know, if they can win this round here, that's a solid start. But you know, in my opinion, this is almost a must-win round. Big kill out of Tej, but this is almost a must-win round because you know going down 4-1 is never good. But if you can keep it 3-2, you can keep it close, maybe steal away an offense in the future, you can definitely find yourselves in favor in this game. But for now, we got this offense from the London Royale, which he's ahead of us. Hoodie, just looking for any sort of play to be made around the map. Nobody's at back Lamar tank. A is secretly open, but player 5 in Brendy is just holding that front side of the map. Nobody really has that cross to A bomb yet, but we got Robert M just, you know, chilling around the back, just trying to get any sort of lines of sight he can, but for now, we got a stalemate here.
This definitely looks like, yeah, I mean, Robert M in the back is really holding down this A site where it looks like they're trying to work towards the bomb, but I think it might be able to stretch this without being seen, but he just slides right up to it and looks like they're going to try and put it down. So we'll see. Oh, as I say, the Illusions takes one down. We have a 3v3 now. And did is bomb down? Did it?
He planted it.
Did planet? Okay, so not hoops. Going big. Looks like we have 2 players bottom line. One's in shack. They know Illusions is here. Oh, he takes one down. He does get traded though. So they know where Brendy is now though. Hoodie in Zig. Ramming this tractor cut. Spots him. Looks like Brendy gets out. He has 12 seconds left. This is gonna be really hard to do, Jake.
This is going to be really hard to do. He grabs it at the last possible second, but there goes the round. London Royale close it out, and they're taking a big lead here. And, you know, they're looking good here. Finding themselves back on the defensive end. And now, you know, New York SubPar are kind of, you know, they're kind of inching some dangerous territory here.
Most definitely. Of 3 rounds, this is not the position you want to be in if you're New York. But hey, on the side of London, we have Illusions sitting at 7-2.
He has a glide bomb as well.
He does have a glide bomb. Oh my goodness, this is going to come in huge. So, you know, the play for London here has to be not to let them plan A. If you're going to let them plant, you want them to plant B. That way you have more room for the glide bomb to operate. Oh. But as Tokyo with the big first blood nade, I mean, London's just putting on a masterclass. It looks like they're just working, but it looks like Brendy spots one. Okay, so Tokyo does get traded out. We have a 3v3, but New York has bombed down in what's that, Zig or Kitchen or somewhere around that area.
It's
so
like outer front tools. It's front tools. Naim, if you are Illusions right now, do you think you call this glide bomb in? I feel like this is a really big round at the grand scheme of things.
I don't think I call it in right here. I think we sit back, play for information. If we know bomb's down, okay, so he gets traded anyways. But as I say that, you know, they grab bomb. But I don't think you pop the glide bomb right there. You want to play for information and play your lives. So once you get information, then you can call the glide bomb. You want to try and get a kill out of it, get the man advantage, and make it easier on your team to actually close out the round.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Hoodie, and left in a 1v2. Brendy getting this bomb down. Sees Destin make it in a 1v1. Brendy versus Hoodie here. Can Hoodie clutch up the 1v2? Bomb does get planted. Brendy opts to go top barn. Hoodie not sure where he is. Going to clear this out, though. He's going to run right behind him. Does he go top? He doesn't opt to go to the top. Brendy has the sights on that bomb. Is he going to be able to read that he's going to be behind him? Brendy with a huge read.
Reads it.
Brendy, that's a read and a half right there, pal. That's 100% a dub in my book.
Sure, that's the round they needed, though. They are feeling like they have a chance again. They are feeling like they are back in it.
Yeah.
Only down 2 now, so this right here is the swing round. If New York can come out and win this round, then I think they are feeling themselves and they can feel like, hey, we have this match, boys. Come on, let's get back in it. Let's give it our all. And hey, if we win this round, let's go.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, you got to think they're almost checked out.
Almost checked out. They're getting toward the checked out territory. But, you know, Illusions with the big kill onto Destiny. Still got the glide bomb as well. Robert M in the back left, or the back deep side of the map that Lamar tanked, as usual. Just trying to, you know, play that defensive end. He sees not hoops, don't chow, play your life. And he does so as well. There's still somewhat of a New York SubPar presence on that A site, and the glide bomb gets called in. Robert M is everything but dead right now. Or, yeah, you know what I meant. But 2v4 situation. And now London really have an opening to plant this bomb.
They're laying it right now. So the 2 players are in bottom G's, almost back to back. There is 1 player above him on the stairs. Does sniff one out. Okay, so here we go. This is possible. All they have to do is... Ooh, it's getting tough as the player gets to the back. That makes it really tough. But the player's zig is the most crucial kill. If they can kill this guy, you know, then it'll really open up. But I don't know. He jumps out the window and he gets taken down. Now it's all on Brendy and he gets taken down. London up 5-2. It's almost over, but you know, New York SubPar does have a chance. Never count a team out.
Never count a team out, that is for sure. The glide bomb did get used in that round, but London, you know, they look fantastic here. It looks like they're playing amazing as a team. Their strats are textbook, and you got Illusion sitting at 9-3. Really, I mean, that's more than a kill around. He's getting his ones, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's just looked like he's one of the hardest kills, and he's getting great angles to hold players. Oh, looks like he's nading P2. Is that nade going to go too far? It does, but Robert M gets first blood. So I think they know that this is an all-out A push. And as we said, Destin gets another one on the B side of the map. Now it's a 4v2. As Illusions, you know, the highlighted player takes one down. So bomb does go down, though. So we will see Illusions and not hoops.
Not hoops on this
retake.
On this very deep flank right now. Illusion just needs to play his time until not hoops can get in a position to try to pinch this, but he doesn't wait much longer. Illusions chows out, leaving his teammate not hoops in a 1v3 situation. This is a bounce back round for the New York SubPar, trying to make it 5-3, win an offense, and 15 seconds left. I think they're good, but Golden and not hoops does make it a little bit interesting with that wallbang onto Brendy, but you know, no time to defuse now, and the match goes to a 5-3 situation.
Hoops just running around and getting these kills, padding his stats a little bit, but New York does take away the round. So 5-3, it's still doable for New York, but they have to win 3 rounds in a row. So, you know, the pressure's on.
The pressure is absolutely on, but you know, every round they get in their favor, a little bit of you know, tension builds in this match, And, you know, it really comes down to who's the better team at that point. I mean, if New York can win this defense, that's when it really gets mixy here in the comeback territory. But it's going to be London back on that offensive side, playing their kills and illusions with another huge kill onto Destin. Hoodie in this P2 area. And, you know, the B site is opened up. And let's see if they can read that, Dalton. Because, you know, once you kill that B player, you're kind of open to kind of just cross the map and, you know, break those ankles right there.
Oh, for sure. You know, New York's been opting for this two players in bottom G setup pretty much the whole game on defense. So once you get that B player, you can pretty much work over towards B and work down a free plant. And it looks like number 2, Illusions, clears out that site and makes the call out because you can see number 1, Hoodie with bomb rotating over towards B. So it looks like they know that B side is open. But Robert M could play spoiler here as he's coming through the deep right. Switch to his POV. He doesn't get. Oh, he does not spot him, but 4v2. Bomb down. This is a really tough situation for New York to win.
Brendy with a big kill, though, to make it 3-2. Gets pre-fired through the wall, but he's still alive for the time being. Tej trying to make a play here, trying to be that player. He can make a cut here and actually get some good timing on 2 players. He does pick up Illusions, leaving Brendy in a 1v2 situation, but with 23 seconds left, he's going to have to make a hero play. He gets the nade hit marker onto that player back L, but with 16 seconds left, he's going to have to kill both of them and get the defuse. He plays his life for just a moment. That player sees him jump over the wall. He is able to get one, but the trade comes in, and London close out the map 6-3, up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just came off to that hot start that London came out to. They were up 4-1 at one point, and it just looked like New York really never got back into
up
it.
2-0 in the series, and New York SubPar are forced to fight back here on Tuscan Control.
Yeah, you know, Control is the swing map of the series, and, you know, last series, London did 3-0, but they played a Gavutu Control. And the last series that New York SubPar played before this, they ended up playing a Tuscan Control, and they did win that map. So you got to think, New York SubPar already won this map once tonight, so I think they can do it. They can pull it out here after their performance earlier.
Yeah, the reps on this map are definitely something to bring up. You know, if New York have already played this map once today, which they obviously already have, I mean, you definitely have to favor them here, even though, you know, London are up 2-0 in the series. But, you know, New York, they got the reps, and they're starting off hot, you know, up 6 lives here, and they're looking good.
For sure, they get those kills off of B, so they know that they're going to be flooding A. Who is number 8? Tej pushing up an L, gets taken down, but it's a 4-stack towards A. Can New York take him down? Number 7 cutting through middle. It looks like he's just going to be holding. Does spot the player L. Loses the fight, but you know, it looks like A is going to be capped by London right here, so the rotation over to B is going to be really crucial, and if they can get a tick, even one tick, you know, can help secure defense for round 5 if it goes that far.
Yeah, it looks like London are going to try to work through this bottom church area, find their way up to top radio if possible. Illusions already on the way, doing his best to find his way toward that plat area, but Destin comes up behind him and takes him down. Destin picks up 2. That's a big 2. 2 left here for the London Royale on this on this B side of the map. It's going to be Not Hoops and Hoodie. Not Hoops gets taken down, and now all of London Royale up off spawn.
Yeah, it looks like number 4 is going to be trying to break through bottom church. He does spot one, takes him down. Number 2, though, is going to be the player through plat, and they get 2 down. So 1 on time, and 2 coming off spawn. 3 coming off spawn, rather. So we'll see how the break for London comes through. Looks like they're choosing to push down this alley. Oh, 2 taken down from Hoodie. Gets taken down by the nade, but looks like they have this control over towards plat side. You just want to sit here and wait for your teammates to come back up off spawn, and then you want to push down to the time and try and get a tick if you can.
Yes, but a big kill onto Illusions from Brendy. Not Hoops, though, still alive on this B point. The teammates are coming in as soon as humanly possible. There's 2 London players on B right now, but Destin picks up 2. Robert M picks up the last. Illusion's still alive in that bottom church area, but for now you do have clearance. You just got to worry about this player for just a moment. He might be able to sneak the back here. He does pick up 1 onto Tej, and now the rest of London going to be pushing into that P5.
P5. Well, they pick up this player plat. They will. This opens up plat control. Oh, there's 3 on time. They are stacked. The player top radio could play spoils. Destin with a big 2. Illusions takes him down though. Still on time. Oh, gets naded out. So looks like the tick has not been secured. They need to get on and decap this tick right now. Make sure that this tick does not get captured. Looks like 2 gonna be coming in through the church alley. Taken down though. Number 3 can play spoils to this. Oops. Gets taken down, but number 2 is there. Illusions for its trade as he gets taken down. So looks like this round's all but over, as there's no time left on the clock.
Yeah, a good start for New York SubPar. They stop London from getting that first tick onto that B point. They obviously win the offensive round, but you know, when you're playing Tuscan, I think you know, the goal on the offensive end is obviously to win. But we say so many times that if you can get that 4th tick or that first tick onto B after you cap A, that is a W of its own. So yeah, no problems here for New York SubPar. Solid round 1, and Destin sitting at 13 and 8. He was frying off the break there.
For sure, he's just been popping 2 pieces. It seems like every time they're making a push. So, you know, he's going to be a player to look out for. But it looks like New York SubPar is opting towards the A push for A, and Destin does get a nade. And you know, they're just getting these kills all around the hill. So they should be able to cap this pretty easily, as they do have a triple stack on it. So they get this 8-point cap, but now the rotation over to B is going to be something to look out for. Where do they choose to break this from? Are they going to choose to push the back church area, bottom church area to alley through the back, or you know, just and push to P5? Team kill.
Oh, and Brendy is unable to get the trade as well. So that's a tough push out of New York SubPar, but you still got a lot of time left. Looks like it's going to be Robert M pushing that plat side area, but he gets taken down, and Tokyo is coming in from that bottom L area. Sees 1, looking for a 2nd as well. Crouches through that door, pushes that bottom well area, but all of New York SubPar off of spawn, waiting for him to show his face. Tokyo picks up another one on a 4 streak, 14 and 6 right now. That main sub trying to match Destin here, and he might go for that pinch yet again, but it looks like they got eyes on him. But for now, I mean, he's just being a nuisance, and he's allowing so much time for the London Royale with Cheese to just, you know, just wait for them to push.
Oh, for sure. He's reminding me a lot of Capsule with these long Tokyo. Wow. With these long pinches. It takes him down, so looks like there's going to be a 1v1 around the hill, but Brendy will not chow. He's just waiting for his teammates, which is the correct play. You know, you don't just want to run out and throw your life away. You want to wait for your teammates and make a team push onto the hill. So is Tokyo pushing through L up through the mid side of the map? Oh, takes 1 down, but he does get taken down. A bunch of trades are coming in now, and number 5, Brendy, gets taken down on time. So let's see, New York SubPar coming off spawn. How are they going to try and break through this?
It looks like they got a split push going for the time being, but they might work through that church side. Looks like Brendy wants to work that P5, but no time wasted for the New York SubPar. They want to make this push as soon as possible because they only got 30 seconds left. Robert M trying to push in through that field side. Player 8, that's Tej, trying to make a play top radio, but for now, Tej does get 1. Robert M picks up a good timing on Illusions, able to make his way toward that back side of the map. And now New York SubPar are forced to make a play now. And if they can even get a single tick on this B point in this time accrued, that's a solid look. But for now, the push is being shut down. Destin gets taken down. Last one alive is Brendy, and he's gonna have to do it all by his lonesome. He gets taken down, and that's it for round 2.
Yeah, it's a great win by London. The strategy out of New York SubPar, they opted to hit through the P1 bottom church area a lot, with not opting to hit towards the P5. They would send 1 there, but they more likely were trying to hit through the P1. I don't know if that's the way I would approach it, honestly. I'm more of a fan of pushing through either top church to radio or through the P5 and just push it as a team, you know, play the trades and try and overpower rather than playing the off angles. But hey, what do I know? So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean, if you can send 2 P5 and then try to work the other 2 bottom church, and then you guys can like meet in the middle at that top radio area, I mean, that's a really good look as well. But I mean, for now, you know, it is the offensive side for London, and for now as well, Tokyo sitting at 21 and 10 with a glide bomb in hand. Sees Tej as well, going to be on the chase, looking for that repinch flank, but Tokyo, Tej is running too fast for him. He does get that kill, and London should be able to cap this A point with little to no friction here for now.
For sure, but Destin looks like he's coming in trying to play the flank, and he does take one down. Two, make that two, as he does get taken down, but you know, London does kept that point, and we see Tokyo being the fast sub, pushing up, spots him in the back, but he gets taken down. So it looks like the other three players are trying to work through this P5, which I think is the preferred way to break through B, but I don't know. We'll see how it works out for London here.
Let's see how it works out. Lives are very much so tied at this point. 1 minute and 45 seconds left. If you're London Royale with Cheese, you just have to wait for your teammates to develop a solid push. But for now, they're pushing in a little bit staggered here, and it's allowing New York SubPar to kind of do whatever they want on the map. Destin picks up a kill into Tokyo, and now that re-staggers the push yet again. Hoodie picks up Brendy. Tej gets spotted at that back tank, but he's doing a great job of playing his life because, you know, now Not Hoops is the only one alive here for London.
Most definitely, but Hoops gets taken down by Tej in the back, so this secures. But who is it? Illusions, number 2, pushing through the plat. And there's one that gets taken down, Arches as well. Number 1, number 5, Brendy gets taken down, and that looks like it's going to be 3 down. Will they hop the time here? Looks like they are. Oh, who could play spoils here? Number 7, Robert M takes one off time. Oh, he gets taken down, no. But it looks like he can win this gun. That's a great hold from New York SubPar. They get them off at the time, and looks like they're going to decap this, so great hold out of New York SubPar to keep them from capping the B point.
Yeah, another great push out of London that kind of gets shut down by New York just at the last moment before they can get that tick. Tokyo is still alive. They probably don't really have a read of that, but they do have some solid, you know, defensive setup here to mitigate his presence. For now, the rest of London going to be trying to push through P5. Robert does see Tokyo at that plat area. He doesn't get any sort of kill there, but he does work toward that time. Robert M does get taken down. Brendy gets taken down as well. Player 6 left alive for the New York SubPar. That's going to be Destin. He gets taken down as well, and the tick comes in for London with 28 seconds left. They can close it out here. They just need to get the kills.
Yeah, it looks like they're stacked on it, but flooding from the church alley, church door is New York. The trades are coming in, and Robert M wins big 2 right there to get them off, but not to not allow London to secure the second tick. So looks like they're just going to be content with this 1 tick, and yeah. So if we're coming down to it, London is up a tick.
I thought they got 2 ticks there for a second. That would have been. That's a big game changer. I mean, you can you know, willingly get, you know, 1 tick on B if you make a right play, but getting 2 ticks can be quite hard at times. So you know, London or New York able to shut down that tick is you know, a fantastic look for them. They only need to get 1 tick here on this offense to force that round 5 on their defensive end like they would like, but you know, 1 tick, you know, you got to work for it, and you know, I need them to slow down, wait for their teammates, and you know, make a solid push onto that B point, because you know that B point is hard to get onto if you're playing you know, a little staggered.
You gotta think. I don't know about this forehead A play call for New York SubPar. If I was, this is the opportune time to make a 4 push towards B. You try and get that tick, because you know you need a tick on B. So I like to play a pushing off rip and try and get it immediately, but they're upping towards the immediate A push and try and capture this point. As Tokyo, man, he's just going crazy this game, sitting at 28-14. You know, they have this hill contested, but I don't know. It's coming down to London. Looks like they're hitting New York off of this A point, so New York's going to have to make a play here. Try and get these players off of A, or make a rotation over towards B, but it looks like they're trying to take them off of A, and Tej with 2. So looks like they're back on the point, capturing A.
Yeah, they are getting some solid time here on that A point. Tokyo looking for spawners, not finding any because they're all on the A site. Robert M does pick up one with a nade. Tej with a kill of his own, and now A is, you know, good but done at this point, because they do get that final tick. Tokyo trying to hold off the push from that field side, but good start for New York SubPar, as you know, they get that A point. Still got 2 minutes left to work with, but in control. 2 minutes goes just like that, Nime.
For sure, and you know, they're still looking for 1 tick here at minimum. 1 tick, and then does it come down to kills if you're tied in ticks?
I think it does, and
sure.
if it goes to kills, London wins that.
Yeah, so I mean, they're looking for 2 ticks really if they wanting to secure this defense. So I don't know. They have to play together and play for the team pushes and trades and hop onto this B point. But right there, out of that Robert M, you have to sit there. You can't just wait there, or you can't just throw away your life. You have to wait for your teammate and play trades. So looks like they're teaming. New York SubPar is teaming up in P5, but trying to make this team push. But who could this be? Tokyo takes one, not able to get more, but you know they're still teamed up on this outside this P5, trying to push towards B.
Hoodie picking up one out of Tej, and it's like every time that New York sets up for like any sort of push, it's like they're getting, you know, picked apart, and you know, it's like I don't really know. I can't like see with my own eyes like exactly what's going wrong for them, but I feel like every time they're setting up like a push, they're getting ready to do it. Like they're rearing up to make the push, and then like they'll just get like, I don't know, maybe unlucky timings, but like it's just looking tough for them for the time being.
I think it's just they're like not checking all of the angles. It's like because it's almost like they're double pushing things, and they're expecting. I think it has. What I think it is a communication issue, because if you're double pushing something, you want your teammate to pick up something that you're not looking at, and I just think that they're not communicating that effectively. But I don't know. This is looking pretty much over for New York SubPar on this round, as they have 10 seconds to get on this B point and get a tick, and I don't know. I just think it's going to be pretty hard to do unless the miracle play comes in. Oh my goodness, Destin!
Did Destin do something rogue?
Oh, he hit a Superman.
He hit a Superman apparently. Shout out Destin. There's one player left. That's going to be Hoodie. Robert M is on the point, but there goes the round. London Royale with Cheese even it up at 2-2, and it looks like that London's going to be on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, defense here. So I don't know. If you're New York right here, do you make the play call to make a four push towards B off rip? I need to get your thoughts on this.
I think you should just go rogue. Like it's like I mean at some point like you just have to do it.
You need something to happen. I mean, to win this game, you have to capture both ticks or kill them all 30 of their lives. So I don't know.
Well, Robert M does pick up Tokyo, and that's a good start. I mean, they're 3 stacked on the A point. Brendy does get picked, though, as he's pushing toward their side U. And now the push does come in from the London Royale with Cheese. Illusions on a 6 spree as well. He could find himself a glide bomb if he gets one more kill here. Tej just poking his little head out, trying to make sure he plays his life well. Player 3, that's not Hoops, coming in from the back. Illusions, though, still alive here, and he picks up Destin, so that's a 7 for the glide bomb, and they're unable to cap A, but player 5, that's Brendy, finds his way onto B. I like this play if he can stay alive for as long as possible to shut down that push at A.
As we say that, though, he does get taken out, but all 4 London players are at B now, so this should secure the A tick. And, yeah, I mean, it's just going to be so hard. Well, the spawn comes into the back, and he gets taken down, Robert M, trying to push through the back. So I don't know, it's going to be really hard to do, especially as now that Illusions has that glide bomb.
They got 2 glide bombs.
Oh my goodness, 2 glide bombs on the side of London. Yeah, it's looking really hard to do. You're just going to have to get a miracle 4 down and then 4 stack on the point, and hope you can just get the ticks in before the glide bombs wipe you off the map.
Tokyo looking for 3. He picks it up. He's 43 and 22 on a 4 streak. Moving Diffie on the map right now. Finds another one in front of him. He gets Tej in front of him. That's a 5 streak. He is feeling untouchable, feeling like Superman. He took the pill that makes you 100% brain capacity, and that's a 7. Oh, he goes for the 8.
Oh, no. Tokyo's just putting the team on his back this map. Oh, my goodness. So, 22-15. And,
oh my
the glide's getting called in by Illusions.
Oh, no kills behind it.
Up as they get on the top radio, but they do know where all 3 of the players pushed up are.
Player 1 does get spotted by Brendy. 2 players on that B point right now. Tokyo looking for a timing. The glide bomb does get called in from him as well. Looks like Brendy's probably going to eat that, but he runs behind. He doesn't save his life, though, away from it. Not Hoops. Playing his life top radio, and now Tokyo still causing a ruckus here in bottom church. He's looking for kills all over the place, and right now it's just shutting down the New York SubPar push.
I mean, if there's a best chance right now, it's for New York. Both of the glide bombs on the side of London are wasted, so you have one really good push here. pretty much with 25 seconds left. So if you can get a push and stack time and, you know, play these spawn kills of the spawners coming out of church, as I say that, 4 go down. So I don't know. That's pretty much game. It looks like London's going to be taking this one, Jake.
Yeah, 1 push left for New York SubPar. Tokyo is able to get one on a 6 spree yet again, trying to get another glide bomb in his hands. But, you know, 1 player left that is Destin, and he gets taken down, and that is the Series 9. London Royale with cheese win 3-0 in a fantastic round 5 of Tuscan control.
Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much just say that this game, thank you